Shadowed Battlegrounds presents The Pirate's Curse, the legend of the lost gold coin. Captain Roderick Blackmane was not your ordinary pirate. Feared across the seven seas, his name struck terror in the hearts of merchants and navies alike. One day, while pillaging the ruins of a forgotten island, he came across an ancient chest hidden deep within a cave. Amongst the trinkets and baubles was a single gold coin, distinct from the others. It was etched with strange symbols, unlike anything he had ever seen. Roderick held the coin up to the light, examining the mysterious inscriptions. They glowed faintly in the dark cave, almost as if they were alive. Without giving it much thought, he pocketed the coin, thinking it to be just another piece of treasure to add to his growing hoard. From that day forward, Captain Blackmane's fortunes seemed to change. Every raid was more successful than the last. His crew found buried treasures with ease, and the winds always seemed to be in their favor. The crew whispered of their captain's newfound luck, attributing it to his unmatched skill. But Roderick, in the quiet moments, wondered if the coin had something to do with it. He kept the coin close, often feeling its warmth through his coat pocket. It became a talisman, a charm that he believed brought him all his good fortune. One fateful day, Roderick and his crew set their sights on a heavily guarded merchant ship. The ship was said to be carrying riches beyond imagination. As they engaged in battle, the melee was chaotic, with swords clashing and cannons roaring. In the heat of the fight, Roderick reached for his sword, and the coin slipped from his pocket, unnoticed, falling into the churning sea below. The raid was victorious, but as Roderick stood on the bloody deck of the merchant ship, a cold dread washed over him. His hand instinctively went to his pocket, and he felt nothing but the worn fabric. The coin was gone. From that moment, Captain Blackmane's luck began to turn. The winds that had once guided his sails now fought against him. His crew grew restless as their raids became less fruitful, and whispers of curses spread like wildfire. One dark night, as they sailed through treacherous waters, a Spanish warship, larger and faster than anything they had encountered before, bore down on them. The battle was swift and brutal. Without his lucky coin, Roderick's cunning seemed to falter. His ship was captured, and he was taken prisoner. In the cold, damp cell of a Spanish fortress, Roderick dreamt. In his dream, he found himself back on the island where he had discovered the coin. But this time, he was not alone. An old man, clad in tattered robes, stood before him. His eyes were filled with wisdom and sorrow. The man spoke in a voice that echoed through the dream. "You have lost something precious, Captain Blackmane. The coin you found was no ordinary piece of gold. I crafted it long ago, imbued with magic to bring fortune to its bearer. But its power is fickle. It binds itself to the one who carries it, and when lost, it curses the soul who once held it." Roderick tried to speak, to ask how he could reclaim his luck, but the old man shook his head. "The coin is gone, lost to the sea. Its power cannot be regained. Your fate is now in the hands of the gods." Roderick awoke with a start, the old man's words ringing in his ears. He knew his fate was sealed. No amount of strength or cunning could save him now. The Spanish authorities tried him for his crimes, and he was sentenced to hang. As he stood on the gallows, Roderick looked out at the horizon, where the sea met the sky. He thought of the coin, now lost forever, and the strange twist of fate that had led him to this end. As the noose tightened around his neck, he couldn't help but wonder if the coin had been a blessing or a curse all along. With a final breath, Captain Roderick Blackmane's luck ran out, and he met his end. leaving behind a legacy of a pirate who was once the luckiest man alive, only to be undone by a single magical gold coin. If you like this story and want to see more, click on the icon top left. If you want to help support our channel, please hit the subscribe button on the top right.